keep an eye on this cam for all the viewers and subscribers. This is an interesting cam, and I believe when the weather clears up, we're going to see some interesting sightings on this cam because there's something that's reflecting pink in the middle of it. This is here a satellite weather cam that I'm going to keep an eye on as well. It covers the UK and also Europe, and it shows basically that you can see the thickness of the chemtrails of the skies above. Now you can see that blatantly where the sun is going down to the left top corner of the screen. There you will see them thick chem clouds. You can see the other clouds, the mixtures and things that's showing on the satellite image. Now these clouds are very unreal. They're full of toxins, and I'll just be checking this cam as well because it's very interesting to see the thickness of what they're pouring up there in the skies. And also we're getting this haze of weather, you see, and behind them clouds above is the Nibiru system reflections. It's here, there's no doubt in it. The situation is in hand now. Here also I'm going to be checking this Heathrow cam. It's called the White Walton cam, and basically when these cams lift, I'll be zooming in and looking at this these cams. It's very interesting because even though the sky is being hazed up, you can see the Nemesis system behind there on the horizons. It's just very interesting to see the mixture of reds and yellows. This system is here, and I am going to witness this and send these images out to all you subscribers and viewers when the system is here. Also here today, back on this Ascot weather detail cam, you can see that the humidity is right up, nearly 100%, and the QNH is up as well. With the dew temperature, it's all rising. Now the thing is, basically, these should be low, being in December. Here in the UK, it's supposed to be cold. It's supposed to be very freezing temperatures. They're not. They're warming up. And also the moon looked very blue last night. There was an object that was by the moon that was very blue. Huge celestial body that was blue. And I basically monitored that, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I saw it through my binoculars. Very huge. I don't know if it was some celestial body that's coming towards our Earth, but I'm going to monitor this. Also, you can see on the monitor scales to the right hand side, things are warming up. So I'm just going to keep my eye on this, and I said I will do this for you every day, and this is what I'm doing. This is another UK weather cam. It's basically time-stamped at 4 PM GMT on December 16th, 2016, and it was 58 seconds ago. It's called the Woody's 47s cam, and basically I have noticed this cam before when it's clear skies, and I've seen some huge chemtrails on this cam. It's been sprayed all over the skies in the UK. It's been documented on other channels as well, and basically you can see on this cam the pink haze on the bottom, and also this whiteness, this glow above, and the sun is at the opposite side. Now the thing is, if you've got an eye for this, because I know many subscribers that are watching this channel, they are seeing the same thing every day. This pink, huge haze from Nemesis and Nibiru that's coming in from the inner solar system, the atmosphere. It's going through the atmosphere, so you can see the colorings and the reflections. It's very important that you see this. This is another image, another cam that's good to look at the morning coastlines to see Nemesis and Nibiru in the background on the reflections. You can see this timestamp, the area of the cam pointing west, and also the date and time. Basically, what it is, the haze. Can you see the haze? This haze, these chemicals are blocking everything, so we can't see the system. It's happening all over the world, and basically, look at the color of the haze. It's very pink, very red. These reflections are coming in now. We've got sort of like an oval shape of a reflection there. And look at you can see these two rays to the left side of the screen, the chemtrails. If you look closely, you will be able to see what they're doing. And the dimness and the darkness of the sky is darkening our land. It's happening everywhere. Here's the Cat and Fiddle cam again. That's between Buxton on the way to Manchester, Cheshire in the UK. Very dangerous road. It's a very windy road. But the thing is, though, it's got very high parts of hills and that, so you can view the skies. It's fantastic to see the skies when you're there. And also, this is a local public house, and the cam actually moves around so we can see the skies. But see the lineness, the reflections, and also the sky is very dim. It's darkening again, as I said before, and also we are eclipsing. We are eclipsing everywhere. It's getting too dark. Basically, behind them came clouds. Once they move out the way, I'm hoping these cams will show the truth, which they will. This system is here now, and we basically, the chemtrails early in the morning, they chemtrail about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, right up there, thousands of feet high, spraying the skies. So in the daytime, we don't catch anything. We don't see, and we don't catch anything. Sometimes they don't spray, sometimes they make mistakes. And I've done a video before where I was watching helium going down on the horizon. As the sun went down first, helium come down to the right. It was 100%, and the chemtrails are basically, they didn't work. They basically broke up because the sun is burning the hydrogen onto the natural clouds and also burning the chemtrails. Everything is happening, and it's just basically important to look at all different cams around the world, because you never know. One of them will show the system. And it's annoying, really, because at the end of the day, they're spraying these skies, causing all these fogginess and dryness. You know, it's basically a situation where we need to just observe. Here's this other cam again that I showed the other day. Basically, you can see that they've chemtrailed. You can see the skies have got lines and strange markings in the clouds. It's just, I will be checking these webcams as many times as I can. They update on my system, so I can basically see what's going on. You can see the timestamp and everything up at the top corner there. It's just very interesting to keep looking at the skies, because they are actually changing now. The clouds are getting lower, so it's just observing every camera, really, because you never know. You never know that one day we're going to see this on one of these cams. We're going to see the system shortly. I believe this. This is down in Cornwall as well. It's the Newquay Harbour webcam. And basically, look at the top, you can see in the sky the redness of the Nibiru system and Nemesis, and also where the sun is burnt. The hydrogen off the clouds, the atmosphere is very red behind them clouds. And can you see where they put this haze, this thick clouding on the horizon? It's all happening around the world now. These cams show the proof. It's best to do this than basically turning on your TV sets and listening to the weathermen on news propaganda, because the government are running the TV, weather channels and the news media. They will only give you snippets of information. They won't tell you the absolute truth, and I really need to stress this out because it's so important. But I know that many of you subscribers, all of you subscribers, know this. You know, and basically you have to use your own instincts to know that the weathers are changing, the patterns are different, the jet stream is absolutely not the same anymore. So I'll go to my next cam. This is a summer beach webcam over in Cornwall, St News Bay webcam, and basically this is proving that the ocean levels are rising. This ocean level hasn't de-risen yet at all. You can see the chemtrails in the background, the pinkness, the reflection of the sun, and also other reflections from other bodies that are up there. This is a situation where the ice caps are melting and also causing the oceans, and especially in other parts of the world and the UK, they are absolutely rising. There's no shadow of doubt. This is absolutely happening. The sea lines are rising, the shorelines, everything. There's too much water in our seas now because the poles are basically melting away. Thousands and billions of chunks of ice has melted away into the seas now, causing everything to rise. You can see this. Look at the banks on the horizon. I'm going to keep an eye on this cam, like I said earlier on today. I'm going to keep an eye to check the sea levels, and also check the sea level chart as well that's showing up on the other system. This is the Land's End weather cam that's in Cornwall, and you can see the plasma behind those chem clouds. Look at the lines in the sky. These are unnatural clouds that are being burnt, and also the Nibiru Nemesis system will be there on the left hand side. This is the end of Cornwall on the west coast. And basically, as John Moore said, as I've already told you on the other video, basically that there's huge amounts of water that's deep, 8 miles down. Now, if we do get the pole shift that will come, the ocean lines will lift here on this weather cam, and we'll be in serious trouble here in the UK. This is the coronal hole image that's here above our Earth, and it's getting huge, it's getting a lot bigger. And basically with the solar flares that are coming towards our Earth every day now, because the sun is being affected, we're in an sort of an electronic situation. The solar system is basically just having solar flares that have been thrown at our Earth and many of the other planets. And this is basically saying what happens is when the charge hits our Earth and the auroras and everything, and basically the Earth's magnetic field is weakening, and this will show us the situation. Like, you know, we've had a situation where we had 25 solar flares yesterday that hit our Earth, and on the report sheet here you can see that basically there's a lot more that's going through today. I will get that report for you tomorrow of how many there have been hitting today. But there's over 36 at the moment, because this is why they're chemtrailing. They're chemtrailing as well to stop these solar flares from attacking us. The sun is in deep trouble. The sun is being affected by something, and I know what it is. The sun is being affected by Nemesis, the brown dwarf star. It's coming into our inner solar system. We are in now through the crossing, and every time we orbit through, every year, it's coming closer and closer. So we're being affected every time. So they're bringing these charts up and everything, and they're looking into it and all sorts of different details, because they're worried, they're in fear, they're scared, they know it's coming. NASA, never a straight answer. They know the situation is coming. They're monitoring it every day, every single day, pumping up the skies, another plane going up, spraying the skies. They don't realise, though. Well, I think they do realise, but they're spraying, harming us and wildlife and nature to the Earth. I just wish that they would just come out with the truth and just tell us straight. But that will never happen, because of the banking system and mass panic. People would just lose control. They won't want to go to work anymore. If they know that this situation is coming, they won't want to they want to survive. They want to we all want to survive. So it's very interesting to look at this image every day. I told you yesterday that before the ISIS International Space Station moves at the same part. The only thing is now is, as I said before, it's moving in different parts of the atmosphere. Above Earth's atmosphere, it's moving in different, traveling different ways all the time now. What is going on? Before, in 2015 and early 2016, it was traveling the same pattern of the skies. Are they tracking something? I'm not sure. But I just find it very interesting, and I will keep looking and monitoring this for you, the subscribers and viewers. I need to do this because I would like you to understand that things are changing up there above us. Here in the UK as well today, and other parts of the world as well, we are not getting much of natural weather anymore. The natural weather has disappeared. You can see basically where it's been raining here on this webcam, but also other parts we've just chemtrailed. It's just being chemtrailed. The temperature is rising, and also, I mean, we are not getting any snow. There's no coldness. I mean, it is cool, but it's not as cold as it should be in the UK. It's just basically a situation where we need to keep our eyes to the skies and monitor everything, because basically the weather, the jet stream has stopped. It's just basically now just moving at its own pace and wherever it wants to go. So the weather is very erratic. It's just a situation where, as I said before, it's calm before the storm. Something huge will set it all off. Here we have the jet stream. Now this is very important, this image. And basically, we had the jet stream some years back. There was a constant flow right from the even the 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s, even further back than then, for many years. The jet stream was very steady and it was at a proper pace. It was just a very a huge line that was going across the coastal lines. And now the jet stream has basically, in this situation where it's erratic, it's falling apart. And the weather patterns now, we don't know what we're going to get tomorrow. We could get very hot, very cold, very bright, very dim. The thing is basically, okay, this situation is real and it's happening now. John Moore on his documentary and his radio shows comes out with this situation. He's very constant on the jet stream, and I will be showing you the jet stream as well every single day. I'm going to show you, well, basically what it is. I'm going to, if it comes to a change where it's not there anymore, or it's weakening, the jet stream is weakening. So when I see this, I will show you the footage, because people need to know. Media, government, they don't want to show you the jet stream. They give you snippets of the information. They don't want to show you that the jet stream is actually erratic. It's all over the place. It's finished. Before it was a constant flow, as I just said, and now it's just all over the place. It's all over the place. And the reason why this is not because of global warming. That's a complete hoax. It's because we've got Nibiru, Nemesis, and we've got our sun that's burning twice as much now. It's burning very hot now. And the clouds are not giving it the sun its natural fusion. It's a situation where we now have to decide to prep, because this shows you that the jet stream is finished. It's all over the place. There's other people on channels that have showed you the jet stream and its problems and situations. But let me tell you something. The weather is completely different now. It's changed. And also the sun is burning through them chemtrails. Okay? And Nibiru and Nemesis are on the horizons. And this is solid proof that the jet stream is finished. It's being burnt away, and they will tell you it's global warming. It's not global warming. The ice caps are melting, and this is because the Nibiru system is here. We are tilting. We are tilting now. And also, the poles are shifting, so we're shifting too. They won't tell you this. They just want us to keep going with the banking system. They want us to keep going with all other situations. They don't want us to look up at the sky and start telling people this. So I'm here, and also other brilliant channels are here to basically be open with the truth, to tell people the real situation, what's going on. Steve Olsen, with his fantastic channel, he just wants you to see the proof. He wants you to see what's going on. And also with Scott Nibiru Planet X 2016 channel, he's coming out with some really good footage, also with the earthquakes that are happening around the world as well. It's all happening now. Dill Martin with the cams, fantastic guy to show proof, and he is being open, and he's doing this for you guys to see the proof of what's going on. Terry Scarp, brilliant guy. He's seen some amazing things up in the skies, and he sent me some brilliant images and spectacular situations of what's going on and what he's caught on cams around the world. And Ian Gordon with the weather reports, smashing guy. He just wants you to see the proof as well. And he's saying as well, the jet stream is in trouble. We're in a huge situation right now. And everybody is crazy, because it's like everybody wants to just carry on with their lives and not notice what's going on. It's all happening now. Government just want you to just plow along with your work and your families and things, which I respect. You know, people they don't want to look at. A lot of people just don't want to notice it because they're too scared to. They're in fear because they know that something's wrong. And basically they think to themselves, well, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So fair play to them sort of people, you know. Sharice Nelson as well, fantastic channel she's got. She's doing so well, and I would please subscribe to her channel, because fantastic what she's doing. Pushing the truth out there to tell you that things are wrong up in the skies. Many people that are basically showing proof. You've got Cryptic Star, fantastic guy as well. He's showing absolute proof that the system is here, and the jet stream proves it as well. This is a planet summary bar chart, okay, on the time and everything. You can see basically the brightness of the planets, the rises, the settings, the altitudes, the oppositions, the superior, the max, and the western areas as well. Part of basically they are tracking the planets. They know they're tilting. They've got satellites out there that are tracking each and every planet now, and the ice caps are melting off these planets. Okay, this is 100% that the climate change is a complete hoax. It is a government-run hoax because they know what really is going on. Because at the end of the day, Mars is losing its ice caps, and also other planets as well. Now let me tell you, there's no fossil fuel factories on Mars, and people are not smoking on Mars and driving around in their cars or using their aerosol cans. There is nothing like that. Now the thing is though, these celestial bodies are being affected, they're being wobbled, they're being aggravated and agitated on their courses around their orbits, because we've got a large heavenly body that's lurking in the solar system. And it's coming now. It's coming towards us. Nemesis is heading our way. And still, they can see it on their infrared telescopes. It's hard and difficult for us to see this, but we are getting the reflections from the sun when it's lit up. It's very important. And I will keep looking at these charts to see if there's any big changes. Here is our solar system chart. That's basically showing you the celestial bodies on the inner solar system, and basically the position of the planets right now. Now the thing is though, basically, that when Nemesis and Nibiru are coming in, they're coming in through an elliptic orbit. They're not round like our orbits are. They're showing on the system. Now they won't show you this right now, but they are tracking this situation. There's so much information out there now that is showing proof that they are tracking everything right now, because they're worried. They know it's coming. They're worried, and they're basically bringing these other sort of charts up, and every day they are monitoring everything. There's huge asteroids out there as well, and I'll be doing another video on the asteroids, another documentary. It's very interesting to know that, you see, because there's asteroids that are orbiting our planet right now. Huge, massive asteroids, the size of towers, mountains, and they don't want you to know this. They don't want you to be scared about this. One could basically go through the keyhole and that's it, it's all over. Apophis is following us. That's a huge asteroid that will be here. It's 100%, it's real, and it's behind us, and it's in a very similar orbit than our Earth. So it's just basically monitoring these charts and seeing the differences of what's happening, because when these charts basically upload themselves daily, and you can see where the different planets are from our system. So if I see any big changes to this on these charts, then I will inform you and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Here is this lightning strike chart that I basically showed you on the earlier video. Now look now. It's so important that we look at these different charts, because there was a hell of a lot of lightning that happened today. Look at this, 1,245 strikes. Now do you remember me telling you, and I showed you a video of UFOs, that they get attracted to these strikes because of the energy that draws off the lightning. So basically, look at the difference. There was only 3 strikes yesterday and now 1,246. Look at 120. Dangerous one. Look at the boxes. Look at the colors, the redness. That means it's like many, many strikes. And the weather is being completely erratic right now. And this proves that things are happening. So it's so important to show you the information on the charts, then also pointing the camera to the skies and looking at the webcams. You know, there's many people that are pointing their cameras to the skies, and I appreciate that. That's fantastic. They're doing a great job. But here in the UK, it's very cloudy at the moment. But these strikes are happening all over Europe. The charts are telling you the truth of what's happening. But the news media and government, they don't want to say anything, the weather report. They just want to put this person on the screen pointing at the UK or the world, many parts of where you're living in the world, to say everything's all hunky-dory, everything's fine, don't worry about it, just relax. Well, it's not all right, is it? I mean, this proves it. There's problems and situations happening all over the world. Here is a live cam, and the live cam is down southwest of the UK in St Ives, and basically you can see where it's get darkening, and basically these clouds are not moving, they're just basically in the same position. I've noticed this now for an hour or so on the monitor. These chem clouds just stay in the same situation to hide everything, and as soon as the clouds lift and hopefully pass the next few days and it's clear, then we've got more appointments zooming in to seeing what's going on in them skies. But I respect you all and everything, and thank you for subscribing to the channel, and I'm just going to keep going on for you, doing the work to study these cams and study the other situations on the charts. And here in the UK, where I am now, it's very misty and dark like this, and it's dark all over the place. You can see on the other images I've just shown you. Strange times, really is. I want to take my camcorder out and I want to video the stars and skies, but it's very bleak and black out there at the moment. The clouds are just covering everything, and they're being manipulated by the chemtrails as well above. And also I've noticed as well with our natural clouds, they're being pushed down. I've said this before many a time, they're being pushed down. They look lower, very much lower now. Something you can see over on the left hand side, this plasma that's behind them clouds. And they've been shown on the Mexico cams many a times. These heavenly bodies are here, and I'm just going to keep checking the cams and doing the work for you. Here's the other time-lapse cam at St Ives, okay, Surf School webcam. Look at the timestamp. Now can you see the chemtrail that's over in the horizon? It's exactly the same. This thick cloud that gets put in front of the sun. Look at the haze as it's going down, burning the hydrogen off these clouds, and also the chemicals. It's very dark there. Gets dark too quickly now, very, very dark too quickly now here around on the earth. Many people now are noticing this. Look up in the morning at 10 AM in the morning, you'll see the yellowness. And look at the footage on the moon eclipsed in the sun, solar eclipse. When it gets darker, it's like this. But in the morning, you will notice it. Naturally, it's going to be darker now because of the evening sky, the late sky. But you can see there the plasma in the background, huge plasma reflections. These reflections are from heavenly bodies. Now, these clouds, most of them are blatantly put there. Now, if you was able to move and push them out of the way, you will see, and you'll be shocked at what you would see. Because look at the blueness above where the sun's going down, the reflections, the darkness of the sky. Soon we're going to have this shift. This pole shift, and I just want to make everybody aware of this. And thank you for watching this video as well. I respect you all, and I will do another video later on tonight, because I want to do a video on the ice caps, because the ice caps are basically the ice caps are melting. It's 100% the ice caps are melting, and we need the truth. We need the truth. We need to basically have this presentation after Christmas. We need to sort this out. I will send emails to my other subscribers and many other subscribers, so we can basically get them to give them basically the information of where we're going to hold this presentation. Now, I said this before, and I want to do it this time, okay? Because I've built up my confidence now to do this. I feel now, hand on heart, I feel now that we need to do this. We really need to have a full presentation somewhere. And it'd be great if everybody can help, if many people can help me to do this, with helping with getting things sorted. I can arrange the hall, but if somebody can help arrange with the chairs and, trying to get this sorted, because we need to do this. It's been hidden all this time. Many people are being frustrated. They're seeing the skies being changed now. And it's still, the government just want to think that everybody's like crazy and chemtrails are contrails. No, they're not. They are pure poisonous chemicals up in the skies. And they go on about global warming and blaming us for engine and car gasoline gases and fossil fuels, and they're blaming us. They're passing the buck to us, and they are doing it blatantly up in the skies. You can see here on the cam. Look above to the right. These chem clouds, they're being pushed away to hide the system. They don't want you to see what's going on. They don't want you to see that this system is coming. It's getting far too dark. We are dimming. Anyway, so I'll leave it for there, and I will get back to you on another video shortly. Respect to you all. You're all fantastic people. You really are. Take care from Matt Rogers.